Hello, everybody. It's Becky Mossbrucker, and I'm the owner of Forward Safety Training. We decided to do something fun tonight that has nothing to do with safety or any kind of protection items. We're going to talk about clothes, and I love clothes. I should have taken a picture of my closet. It's crazy. And I am ready for some spring. I'm ready for spring weather, and I am ready for spring clothes. So we're going to have a conversation tonight with a few of my friends, one of which is a personal stylist, Anne Morrissey, and she's going to talk to us about some clothing things, and we're going to see where the conversation leads us, and hopefully we will all walk away with something new to think about in relation to clothes, how we feel in them, all that kind of good stuff, styling, the whole 9 yards. So I already introduced myself. So Sharon, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, and then Anne.
Okay, well, what do you want me to say?
Whatever you want.
Well, my name is Sharon, and I met Becky through another group, and we have fun. So I'm interested in what you have to say.
Sharon is my
type. Doesn't have to be some big long thing. Hi, I'm Anne Morrissey, personal stylist. Been working with women and men for the last 15 years, making them look better than they ever thought they could, ever thought possible, in simple ways within their budgets. And so today, Becky and I we've been having conversations for a while about, God, people are so sick of their stuff. What can they do? Let's just chat about it. Let's just not keep it between ourselves. Let's just see if we can have a conversation that will inspire whoever listens to us when they can listen. So Sharon's listening right now, but this is going to go, we'll post this for people that might need some inspiration after 2 years of lockdown and sweats. I have not been doing 2 years of lockdown and sweats. I don't even have any. So the first principle is, look, you can be stylish and comfortable at the same time. I like to let people have that sink in, because I think that people have gotten into this thing that comfort is sloppy. And the truth is that, I was at the mall today, right? I picked all kinds of comfortable things for this woman, and none of them are sloppy, and they're not even close to sweats. So it's here that's the first principle. But actually, I totally jumped ahead. So let me ask you this, Sharon. You mentioned a little bit before that you were tired of what you got. Is that right?
Well, I'm tired of wearing comfortable clothes that, I don't work anymore.
Okay.
I only work at our church, and then I go to church on Sunday, and then we go out to dinner. But other than that, I have a lot of clothes that I like, but I have no place to wear them, So that gets kind of complicated to wear casual clothes, but be comfortable and not be dressed fancy. I like a lot of color.
Oh, I'm so glad that you said that.
Me too.
Me too, even though I don't have it on right now, but I have some, things to show you. So what we're talking about here really is deciding how do you want to show up. So let's just forget about the stuff that you have in your closet right now and ask what I ask all of my private clients when I first meet them. When I say, so how do you want to show up? What is your vibe? How do you want to feel? I want 3 words, right? For that. Because when you have, that's what would be your style definition. So if you ask me, what are my 3 words? How do I want to show up? What is my vibe? I'm going to say bold, fabulous, and colorful. If it's not that, I don't want it. So what happens is when I'm clear about how I want to show up, then those particular items are, when I see them in the mall or when I see them online or whatever, they speak to me. And I don't need many of those items, but to really make me feel happy about what it is that I'm doing. But when I'm clear about that, you know, and I incorporate that into what I've got, then I get happy. If that makes sense to you. So what do you think you would say you would want? How would you want to show up? What is your vibe right now?
Well, I think I'm bold as well.
Mhm.
Like I said, I like color, all kinds of colors.
Oh, you can't steal mine, Sharon.
Well, I know,
Well,
but I mean, I have a daughter
teasing
who doesn't wear color. She wears black, she wears brown, you know, she doesn't have any bright colors in her wardrobe. And if you open up mine, it's full of color and full of prints. So yes,
okay. Bold, fabulous, and colorful. When's your birthday?
July
Me too. July what?
28th.
Okay. July 3rd. If you said July 3rd, I was going to freak out.
So you're a Cancer and I'm a Leo.
Yeah, right. Exactly. All right. So for where we're going here is that when you're tired of what you've got, you got to reassess, because everybody's tired of it, right? But a lot of times you get tired of it because you accumulated things without a plan. So your plan going forward is, look, how do I want to show up? Bold, fabulous, and colorful. What would you say, Becky? What would your words be?
Definitely colorful. You can tell everything I have is colorful.
Okay.
I'm just like, that's why we get along so well, Sherry, because
we're loud when we come in. We haven't even said
are.
anything.
Yes, we are. And my daughter says that too. She's like, you need to tone down, Mom. You're just too much. I'm like, oh no, it's never too much.
No,
I make a statement
really
when I
not.
walk into a room.
Yeah.
So let me see. I definitely like the colorful idea. I like the loud, because the loud can go for clothes just as well as voice, right? So let's say I'm loud.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say loud in 15 years.
Loud and colorful and bright. I don't know. I like to think I'm cheerful most of the time. So I don't know.
Let's go with loud is scary to me.
Okay.
Loud
bright.
sounds clownish to me.
Okay.
But
I like bright. I like
you're upbeat, up fun. I'm getting fun, colorful, and I don't know. I'm not supposed to come up with your words, but loud is like, no,
obnoxious,
loud is screaming.
Okay.
And you don't want to do that.
Okay.
So Becky, when you and I were talking, you were interested in some of the psychology behind what I do.
I am very interested in how you figured things out like that.
So okay. One of the things that I think about, in my approach to personal styling, which is I've been working with people on how they show up and how they want to dress and all that kind of stuff for a long time. But it's not about the trends at all. I like people to be more inner directed with what they get, so that they're not looking out there for direction. That's where the first part is coming in through. How do you want to show up? What is your vibe? All those questions. And then because you don't want to be subject to people's it list, like the must-have list of this person. Every woman needs a little black dress and this and that, and because it's just really not true. It's the fashion industry selling their stuff like they sell it, like and that's not really what we want to hear. So I lost my train of thought, but we were having such a great chat about, and with your questions that you had for me.
Well, let me think. We were talking about kind of like how your clothes make you feel. So let me go with that for a second. That may not be where you're headed, but
Okay, I'm not headed in any particular direction. Okay. We're just trying to give a roundabout approach to how some things that you can do to update what you have so that you're feeling good about things.
Well, so what would you say, like, when people say to me, your clothes are so loud? That has been told to me a lot over the years, because I like oranges and I like reds and I like greens and I like bright colors. I don't like the pastels. I'm so fair, the pastels wash me out. I'm done. I will not wear them unless I absolutely have to, unless I have something like a jacket or sweater that's bright. So when I walk into a room or a party or an event or whatever, I've got on something that's bright pink, like fuchsia or lime green or yellow.
Oh, I love lime green.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
it's
okay.
out there and pink. So I'm not doing it to gain attention. I'm doing it because I don't like me in like black and white, gray and brown.
Let me give you an example. All right. Here's this thing for you. Okay. Anybody can wear any color somewhere on their body, but it's the color that you wear up by your face that you have to get right, because the face is the focus. So now I have black doesn't really do anything for me, but that's why we have something like this. But check out what happens when we have red up here. Nice. But check out what happens if we have gray up here. No, right? So this is the only color that you really care about. So I could wear gray pants, right? And it'll be okay. But I darn sure better not wear it up here. So blinging on all cylinders, all color where you live might be a lot for people. Right? But this one color up here, and I have another muted one. I just got this one the other day. This is a great color for me. Right? But it's not bright, but it works with me.
Yep. So
it's not about what works with me. You guys need to go in and see what is the color that works up here, because this is what people are focusing on. And then after you do that, then you see what you top it off with. So if you wear orange, that might be fine, but don't wear orange pants with it.
Oh yeah,
you look crazy.
Yeah,
right. You tone it down. There's nothing wrong with color, but this is so critical because people will see you in a different way than they ever have. I'll say, but it's not interesting though. Like, look at the difference. That is a stunning, just drain of energy.
Yeah.
And you're going to be you two are the same. Not with gray. You might be fine with gray, but that's the only color that you have to care about. And loud can be fine, but if it's loud up here, you just got to be balanced out with something else.
Well, I think with our complexion, we both have to wear bold colors, because if we wear pastels, it washes us out.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I would agree too. And you don't have pastel energy, and neither do I. Right? There's nothing wrong with pastels. No. But there's nothing wrong with it at all. We might even like, I don't know. I don't think I have anything pastel in my whole entire house or anywhere. But
are you telling me that I should get rid of my pastel clothes? Is that what I heard you say?
No.
I mean, I don't wear them much because they don't, like Sharon said, they don't flatter us. So if I have anything pastel in my closet, should I be going out the door with that thing?
All right. So let's move on to something, a second topic. Okay. So what the first thing you want to do is you want to decide how you want to show up. The second thing that you want to do is to do a love it or leave it test. Okay.
I need
Here's
to.
where we
get love it or leave it or maybe.
There you go.
And let me tell you how it works. Okay. There's 3 questions to the love it or leave it test. And the reason that we do this is because you got a whole lot of stuff in your closet that most people that I have worked with, they buy things unconsciously, or said another way, without a plan. So they buy stuff, they like it, they're all excited, it's on QVC. Yeah. And now what the hell am I going to wear it with? I don't know. I didn't think about that. So you get it home and then it's like, oh God, what am I going to do with this? So here's what the love it or leave it test is. There are 3 questions. I like 3s. 1, for every single item in your closet, you want to ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, do I love it? Now, love can be, there's lots of different kinds of love. It can, do I love it? Does this light me up? You could even love a white t-shirt if it was a really silky material and every time it came out of the dryer or the washer, just perfect. And it laid nicely under all of your things. There's that kind of love because it just works. Or there's the, oh my God, I can't wait to wear this love. There's degrees of that. But the question is, do I love it? And love is not, I don't know. I got it on sale. It's not that bad. It's okay. That is not love. Right? So, and the reason that you want to love something is because when you do, the energy of it comes up and out and through to all that you meet, and it jazzes you in a way that just makes your day. Okay, so that's the first question. Second question, does it fit and flatter me? I don't think you two will have a big problem with this, but there's a lot of people that do. Does it fit and look good on me? In other words, just because it zips doesn't mean it fits. Right. So does it look good on me? Does it need to be altered? Is it a little okay here, but it's not okay here? Do I have to struggle with it? Am I always fidgeting with it? Any things like that? No. The only, okay. And the third question is, does it work for my life now? Does it add to the image that I want to portray? Is it my vibe? Remember your 3 words, bold, fabulous, and colorful. Is it bold, fabulous, and colorful? Or is it, I don't know, I think it's had it and it's seen better days. Okay. Those are the 3 questions. If you can answer yes to the 3 questions, you get to keep the item. If not, it leaves, it goes, it's gone. The only exceptions, there's 2 exceptions. One, you can keep it if you can alter it to fit better. And I don't know where you guys go for alter it. Do you have Nordstrom's there?
And
yeah,
it's in Norfolk though.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
Waterside.
Nordstrom's. The reason I say that is Nordstrom's will do alterations on anything, even if you didn't buy it there, and they're really, really good at it. Because there's a lot of people that say they're a tailor, or they do alterations, and you put your stuff in there, and it comes back like terrible.
Well, I have a lady down the street that does mine.
Well, great.
Then
that's
a lady
great.
here that does mine.
I just that's great, but it's a dying art. So those are the questions. Now, and those questions also apply for buying. Do I love it? And let me do a little bit more on the love. Oh, I love it, but it's not a good color for me. That's a no. Oh, I love it, but it doesn't really fit. No. Oh, I love it, but that would have looked good on me 20 years ago. or none of that. So you've got to be ruthless with these things. And when you're doing your love it or leave it test in your closet, it goes for shoes, it goes for jewelry, it goes for all of it. Now, the point of doing a love it or leave it test is not to throw all your stuff away. Okay? It's for clarity. It's all about clarity. That's really what it is. And some people will say to me, well, Anne, if I go through my closet and I do the love it or leave it test, I'm not going to have anything to wear. To which I say, so what are you doing with a closet full of clothes that you don't love, that don't fit, that don't work for your life now?
Mhm.
Right? What are you doing? So because basically you're not wearing all that stuff anyway. So here's how you do it, right? When I go to somebody's house and do this, or when I teach it in a class, I'll say, just get a chunk of, however much you can carry, get it out of the closet and throw it on the bed. Okay, number one, do I love it? No. Do I like that? Yes, no, like that. That's what it is. And what happens is it takes on a life of its own. I don't care how much stuff is in your closet. You don't have to do it all in one day. Right? You can. I do when I go to somebody's house, I do it in one day. But you can take it in chunks. If you do it in one day, it's pretty good. Even the most packed closets, you can do it in a few hours.
Well, I have shoes I love, but I have no place to wear them.
Yet.
Well, I'm not into high heels anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, you don't have to be. I'm not really either. I think everybody's kind of changed. I have heels, but I like chunky ones now.
Yep.
Chunky, or we're not required, especially at our ages, to be uncomfortable or anything like that. So you may love them, but here's the question, Sharon, does it work for your life now?
No.
No.
So I'll see if my daughter wants them.
Well, see, right. Because then what happens is, because if you have a bunch of stuff in there that you love it, but you don't wear it and it's not your life anymore,
Mhm.
what happens? You get in there and you look at it, you're super frustrated, and it's just annoying. So if you let that go, you sell it, you give it to somebody else, you do, whatever. I'm not into how you get rid of it. Okay, that's up to you.
Mhm.
Then you can bring in some fresh energy. And the fresh energy doesn't have to cost you a whole lot. It can just be through accessories. So let me give you some examples. Look, I wore this top, this sleeveless turtleneck for a reason. Because I want to demonstrate to you how different it can be with just a few things. Accessories are major. So this is a velvet scarf, right? A velvet, like green and everything. You see, so we have that one scarf, totally different. Or let's put on this. This is one of my, I love this thing. I just wore it today. See, it's got all these patterns and it's super silky. So you take that, and same necklace, same top.
I like that.
Right? Right? So okay. All right, let's see, what else do we have here? We have a different kind of scarf. Okay. This is a colorful one. And we might go something like, kind of like that, right? So maybe it's just black pants. Maybe so what I'm doing here is just taking little pieces that I find that I love from somewhere and just bringing them in and changing up what it is that I have. And okay, we can even go like changing it up, right? And I'm not going to do this, but and you can keep the same base, but you've got to be able to look at what you have, be really clear about it. Do you love it? Does it fit? Does it look good on you? Does it work for your life now? And once you get clear on that, sister, you can spend like almost no money on things and feel different, feel that the different energy come in.
Well, that's kind of what I'm trying to do when I go on our cruise in May, is I want to cut down on what I'm taking. So I want to do what you just said, have a staple in my outfit wardrobe and just change it up, like you said, with accessories. So people don't know I'm wearing the same outfit.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I have this sister, Eileen, and Eileen is not a shopper, but she loves to look good. And a few years ago, she came to my house in Fort Lauderdale and for Thanksgiving. And the first thing that she wanted to do was see my closet, not go to the bathroom, not get a glass of water, not do anything. She wanted to see my closet. That was it. I'm like, okay, whatever. So here it is. And she stands there a couple of seconds and she goes, yeah, right. Where's the other closet? This cannot be it. You cannot look that different all the time with this few things. I said, no, this is it. Now, it's not like there's nothing in my closet, but it is not as packed as people would imagine that it would be, because that doesn't work. Right? It doesn't work. You can't make it work. No.
Yeah.
You can't make it work like that. And so what the magic is only buying things that you really love. First thing you got to do is decide how you want to show up. I was talking to my cousin Linda today, and she's a multi-level marketing person, and she has been for years. And she's been selling people. She's just been not being very successful at it right now, but lately. And she was telling me how she was approaching the people, and I was like, no. She asked this woman, do you trust me to give me your cell number or something like that? I mean, she's just sort of down right now. And I said, look, you have to decide who you are. Who are you being? Who are they spending their time talking to? You got to be clear on that before you come out with something. And this is very similar. So when you have all this hodgepodge of clothes, what I'm really saying to you ladies is, who are you being? How are you showing up? What is it? Is it like, I'm a little grandma, that has a part-time job? Or is it 70 and fabulous? Or is it, who is it? Right? Who is it? And once you get clear on that, it starts to get fun.
Well, I have to tell you a story.
Okay, please.
My ex-husband was in the military, and he was an officer. So we had to go to a lot of functions, and I had children in school. So I dressed that part. I dressed like I was supposed to dress, like simplified, just very simple. And then when we got divorced, and when my kids were now 15 years plus, I said, I'm dressing my way.
Yeah, that's right.
I went and dressed the way I wanted to dress, and I don't care how bright and bold it was. This was who I am, and I couldn't do that then. So
I love it. Do you like Chico's?
Well, I'm short.
Ah.
So it's hard to find clothes to fit me. I'm only 5 foot.
5 foot. Oh,
Yeah.
Chico's is not the store for you then.
Yeah.
But
So
it's your energy, but it's not. Chico's is good for taller.
Yeah.
People.
Well, that's why I found my show on TV, QVC. They fit me.
Okay, so here's what we're talking about. You can have less and love more, but I want you to have jewelry you can see and accessories that you love. So now this is a huge ass necklace, right? It works for me. I don't expect, but it's jewelry that you can see, right? And and what I mean by that is a lot of people have jewelry that's just this little tiny jewelry, and
No, not
basically and
mine.
your hair comes over it and you can't see it. So you got to find, not necessarily, and for you, Sharon, a necklace like this, even if you liked it, wouldn't work for you because at 5 foot tall, it's going to be too much, right? It's just going to be too much. But the accessories are absolutely everything. You can have a basic, you know, top and pants and put on something fabulous for you, and it'll turn out in an interesting way.
Yeah.
So the other thing that Becky, what else were we talking about, Becky? We were talking about
How your clothes make you feel, which I think you covered.
right. But we were also talking about oh God, we talked about so many different things. This is not, you can get your own formula. I like people to be inner directed about their personal style rather than following trends and the latest thing that you've got to have, and every woman needs a little black dress and every woman needs a white button down shirt. It's just a bunch of shit, because it's not true. I mean, I don't have any of the things that they tell you to have.
I do.
It's okay. I mean, it's not that you know, it's just that I don't want a trench coat. What am I going to do with that?
Right. Well, I got rid of my trench coats because I didn't realize at the time how long they were on me. And then years later, trying them back on, I'm going, why did I wear that? That's too big for me. So.
At 5 feet tall, your proportion has got to be right. I guess that's why you have your tailor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be right, because things can swallow you. And it's unfortunate that they don't that they don't cater to your height in the stores. They just don't, because there's so many people that are 5'4" and under.
Well,
which is what they call petite.
Yeah, petite now is like a 27 inseam, and mine is a 25. So if I got that 27 inseam, I'm going to have to have it tailored.
But you know that.
Right.
There's a lot of people coming up that don't know that you can do that, or they think like I was with this lady the other day, and she's not that short. She's like 5'4", I think, but she's tiny, just super tiny. And when I first met her, I said, "What size do you think you are?" She said, "An 8." I said, "You're an 8? No way, you're not an 8." She's a 0, but she never knew. She just never knew that you could, wow, that she was an extra small. She's been wearing these clothes that are just, you know, so anyway, what can I answer for you, Sharon, that you've been thinking about, you know, that gives you issues?
Well, I don't think I really have any issues per se. When I do shop, I do keep in mind of what I would wear it with. What do I have that would match? And I wear a lot of turquoise and a lot of blues. So most of my clothes are turquoise or some form of blue or hot pink.
Do you know what is a really great addition to turquoise is orange?
I wear a lot of orange too.
Okay. Yeah, turquoise, orange, brown, all of that looks really good.
I like pink and orange together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, me too. Fantastic. I think you're doing all right. It's just, you know, let's just let go of what you know doesn't serve you. And it's scary to people to do that, because it's like, well, what's going to replace it? But if you think about it, you're not wearing it anyway. And if you look at all these high heels that you used to have and you don't wear them, it's just sort of depressing.
Right.
So we're all about trying to say, okay, you know, once you let go, there's such freedom in that, because then you can start to notice things that work. one of the tips that I always like to give people is that so many women, when I go into their closets, they just have black and brown and tan shoes. And if you do that, you are absolutely, I mean, I understand it. I understand the rationale for that. But you're missing such a huge opportunity to have some fun, because there are metallic shoes, there are fuchsia shoes, there are shoes with pattern. There's so many different shoes. And all the time when I go, to the shops and I go to the sale rack, and then I find these great shoes because people don't know what to do with them. They're so cute. They're like, oh, I love it, but what am I going to wear it with? So you just sort of have to think through that. If you elevated your shoe game, and you found some silver or some gold, and a lot of times they have, it's not, not super silver or not super gold, sort of a nice little mix of it, so you almost can't even tell what it is. I want you to just to begin to look for that, because it elevates everything.
Well, I have orange shoes and yellow shoes.
Share it.
I have orange and turquoise.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So you two are just like, well, I don't even know what to do for you. You're just already styling.
I don't wear them very much right now. That's the whole thing. They've been in the closet for a while.
Do you wear that type of clothes at work or no?
I used to before COVID.
Okay.
And now it's blue jeans, and I can wear my workout pants if I want. I don't, but I could. I'm like, nah, because if I do that, I will never go back to real work clothes. If I get that comfortable, I'm not going back.
So remember, this is your takeaway. You can be stylish and comfortable at the same time. The two are not mutually exclusive, and you are not looking to clues for how do you dress from what anybody else is doing. If they're all COVID out and sweatpants and everything, whatever, that's not your thing. But look, there's a cute item for anything that you could possibly want to do. You just get that. If you're gardening, if you're working out, if you're, if whatever it is that you're doing, there's something attractive that you can buy to do that in.
That's true.
You just have to think that way, right? It's not like, oh, I'm just walking the dog. Well, you can walk the dog in crap. And by the way, one of my mantras is no crap clothes, none.
Oh, I better
no crap
pants the way I have on
clothes. No, so when I go to people's houses and I see I'm in their closet and I see this little area over here, and I says, "What is that?" And they, oh, don't bother with that. Don't. That's just for the house. Okay. So I'm like, okay. So look, your house is your castle. It's your soft place to fall. What in the hell are you doing walking around with all this bummed out stuff in your house? Put on something fabulous, a long dress. I mean, just, it could be cheap. It could be from J.C. Penney's, but it could be just clothing is energy.
Do you have cats?
I do. Two.
Well,
Orange Cat and Squeaky Pie, mother and daughter.
I sit down, the cats are on my lap, so I can't be in this nice outfit because I have cat hair all over it, or they'll snag it.
Oh, please. Yes, you can. But you just get, I'm not saying wear a ball gown at your house.
No,
I'm not, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that it doesn't have to be shit.
right.
Okay.
Well, I've got two jumpers that I like. One's black and one's gray.
And that's not very good for cats, is it?
No. Of course, when you're around the house, and if you have to go to the bathroom, you got to take it all the way down to go to the bathroom. So it was a good idea, but not, well, yeah, we have several of those. My cats are white.
Oh,
So it shows up on everything.
well, it does, but you're used to it. So get the point here.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right? Don't just get the point here. Okay. It could be, I don't know what the stores they have there. you know, but J.C. Penney is a store that it's pretty cheap,
Mhm.
but they get some cute stuff in there. Maybe not for you, Sharon. But they have a petite department. Long dresses, just the TJ Maxx, even
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm not talking about, you know, Nordstrom's and Neiman Marcus. I'm talking about just the vibe that you can pull together at your house
Mhm.
from a TJ Maxx. Just like, oh, geez, look at this, $19.99. And I don't care if the cat's hair is all over it because I'm at home, but I feel good.
Yeah.
So we're using clothing as a way to lift us. And clothing, color, accessories. It could be just an energy. That's the last thing that I want to talk about. Is that clothing and every piece of clothing and every piece of jewelry and every shoe has an energy to it. And so I guess I can show it better than other, and everything has to have let's see. Everything that you own has to have the capacity to make you look good already in it, or else when you put it on, there's going to be no magic. Nothing is going to happen. So for example, look at this gray sweater that I held up. I snatched this from somebody's closet. Okay, I said, give me that. I don't have any crap clothes, so I need some demonstration clothes, right? Look at this. What is the energy of this?
Drab.
Terrible. How are you going to feel in this?
Blah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what is the energy of these here? I snatched this. Okay. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, is it possible to look good in this?
I don't think
No.
so.
Not possible. It is not possible. But how about the energy of this? Okay, these are some red pants of mine. Woo! Right? You see,
Yep.
so there's the energy in the language of clothing, which means that there's an energy to it. And then there's what that energy says about the wearer. So this energy is like, I'm feeling pretty sassy. This energy is, I just got out of bed and I don't care. I basically, you know, I gave up a long time ago. So you gotta, when you're doing the love it or leave it test, you're kind of, not kind of, but you're using the energy, is it there or is it not, to assess what you're gonna do. Because the more energy that the pieces have, the more energy you have when you wear them. And it goes for everything. I picked out some jewelry here. So there's this. This was such a cool necklace. So, but not anymore because I don't know what happened to it. So they're both silver, but there's that and there's that.
No.
You see it?
No.
Mhm.
Totally different thing, right? I don't know what happened to this. It was, I don't know, and it's just it won't shine up. So basically, I want to throw it away. But maybe I don't know what to do with that. But I can't put it on and like it because it's just dull. So you understand that? So anything that you put on, it has to have the capacity to make you look good already there, or you put it on and nothing's going to happen. So what we basically talked about today is a few things. One, if you can narrow down your definition of how you want to show up, what is your vibe? Give it 3 words, and one of them cannot be professional and one of the words cannot be comfortable. Come from the heart, come from the gut, come make it aspirational. What would just be, just like, even in the limited places that you get to go, what would just be, make you jazzed to wear something, right? And then once you get that. And you might take a week or so to play with that, to think about it, and to let words come up in your mind, because that's what happens. Once you get a little clear on that, then you got to go to your closet and see, do you have anything in there that can make you feel like that and look like that? If you do, great, keep it. If you don't, let it go or alter it or whatever. And then the last thing is, can you put it together in a way that okay, sorry, I forgot. So once you're clear and all that stuff is out of the way, what do you have that can make you feel like you want to feel, right? Can you add, what are you missing? Maybe a few accessories, some scarves, a little color. After you look at it, you lay it out on the bed and look at it, right? I call it, get it out of your head and onto the bed, which means people stand in front of their closet and go, oh my God, I don't know what to wear. They're just looking in their closet. Okay, take out a top, throw it on the bed, and a few pairs of pants, and what goes with this, and then pull out your shoes and put it on the bed, and just make an outfit on the bed, and see, because if you stand there and you just keep looking at the same old stuff, you're going to go nuts.
Well,
right?
my husband says when I stand there going, I'm not sure what to wear. He's going, what are you talking about? You got a closet full. My closet was so full, it pulled the rack down.
Oh,
I've seen it many times.
I'm almost there.
So this is what you two need to do. You go in there, you do the love it or leave it test, because it's like I told you about my sister. More is not better. It's not. It's just confusing, and it's frustrating. And so when you gotta get rid of all of that, and not feel guilty about it, because we've been made to feel guilty about things like, oh, there's people that don't have any clothes and all this. You don't have to throw it down the, in the garbage. Donate it to people, but it is not helping you. Right. So you're never going to be able to flow with this. The whole thing is to be able to get dressed with ease and know you're looking good. Ease is the key word here. You can't do that if you've got too much stuff. So that is the measure, the love. Do I love it? Does it fit and flatter? Does it work for my life now? Yes, I can keep it. No, out the door.
I'm glad my husband's not here listening to you.
He would not like it.
He would agree with you.
That's so funny. Well, you don't have to do it. I'm not going to come to your house and make you do it.
I know. But
you don't want to hear it.
He's a minimalist. He's got 4 pants and 12 shirts, and he doesn't have to have one in every color like I do.
You don't have to be that.
I know.
I'm not telling you to be a minimalist. I'm telling you to get rid of the stuff that you don't love, that doesn't fit, that doesn't work for your life now. That's all.
Well, I got rid of it to my daughter.
And then see what happens, because otherwise you're stuck, Sharon.
Yeah.
You're stuck, and you're going to be trying to go on vacation, trying to pack all little tiny stuff. And it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
You know what? You've made
and it's not, and it's guilt. Maybe a lot of people have guilt over it or whatever, but just move past it, sell it, donate it, do whatever you have to do. But it's not working for you at this point in your life. It's okay. Right. But now you got somewhat more of a little more of a plan. Now, if you have a little more of a plan, luckily, Sharon, one of the things that you said that most of my clients don't say is, you always try to figure out what to wear when you're going to buy something, what you're going to wear it with. And that makes you miles ahead of the crowd.
Yeah.
Miles, seriously. You have
I
no
buy it because
idea.
it's pretty.
Well, I may like it, but if I don't have a pair of pants to go with it, then I don't want to have to go out and buy something else. So I try to be able to interchange all my clothes.
Smart lady.
So, because I'm watching.
Absolutely, because otherwise you're really just making a big mess for yourself if you don't do that. That is a huge thing. And I don't know, I understand that people buy things and don't know what they're going to wear it with, because I've been doing this so long, but I don't know. I mean, this just doesn't work. It doesn't work.
So as a business owner, what I'm hearing you say is that if you feel more comfortable in your clothes and you're going to like a business meeting or a networking meeting, right? You're trying to get more clients, you're trying to go to a meeting and meet new people, like a BNI and that kind of thing. If you feel more comfortable in your clothes, that energy will project itself to hopefully some new clients.
Especially if you get your color right and you get your fit right and you feel good and you love it. If you show up and you're like, I don't know, it's okay, it's not that bad, I got it on sale. Hello, you are invisible.
Yeah. Well, I think my short stature has played a lot in it, because I always feel like I'm not a grown-up, if that makes sense, because I'm so short and everybody's taller than me, and I just feel like a little bit inferior.
But I'll tell you one thing that you have going for you, and I can't see it totally, but your hair is fabulous. It is a really good cut for you. It's probably bright silver, and it's a hairstyle, not just hair. That gives you, you know what I'm saying? It's a hairstyle, not just hair. That gives you your grown-up stature right there. If you had some cool silver earrings or something like that goes with it, and your glasses and all of that, then you don't have to be tall to be powerful. Look at Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of people that are just that big. Look at Kevin Hart. I can't think of women right now.
Yeah.
Your height is not no.
Well, it's just always been my thing.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure I hear you, but you seem like pretty together person.
Thank you.
You got some energy and some power in there, and I would not overlook you. And you got your whole color thing going on, and so if you just can get it so that clear out some of the old stuff to make room for the new Sharon.
Well, I think when I met my husband at church, and I had a very loud jacket on not loud, very colorful jacket on that day. And he goes, "Aren't we looking sporty today?" And then
because he saw you were visible. Yeah. Color is energy made visible. Yeah. Right? So I think you guys are doing some great stuff. All I can do is say, look, if you want to take this any further, then Becky will give you my number. We can have a consultation, see, probably sometimes the first step is you send me a few pictures of yourself from head to toe and things that you're wearing, and I'll tell you what's working, what's not, and what to do instead.
Well, let me ask you a question. A lot of people say that when you're short, you shouldn't wear a long top. But the trouble with the way pants are made nowadays, that you have to cover up that area of your pants, but yet the shirts get a little longer on me.
Proportion is everything at your height.
Right.
I don't listen to what people say. They just say any old thing, whatever. Right? What? I don't know.
I think I look all right in it. So.
Do you have a full length mirror?
Yes.
Okay.
And I balance it off with not high heels, but heels, not flats.
Okay. Well, and I like that. I like that. But fun shoes. fun shoes.
Oh, yeah.
No frumpy shoes, people.
I don't have frumpy shoes.
I knew it. I know that you don't.
I don't have frumpy shoes. I get after my daughter all the time, but she works for the government. She goes, Mom, I can't dress like that. I said, well, if I
Yes,
work for
you
the government,
can.
I wouldn't change me. This is who I am. So anyway.
Don't you love it? I work for the government. I can't dress like that. I could never work for if I work for the government, believe me, I don't care what they say. I'm wearing no, I will wear if I was Kamala Harris, I would not be wearing what she's wearing. I guarantee you that. She is not doing herself any favors with those gray suits and pearls. It's not who she is.
Yeah.
It's not who she is, and you can tell. She's just doing it. Because I don't know.
Because that's the look that she has to portray.
Well, that's what she thinks. I
Yeah.
think she'd be doing a whole lot better if she put on an orange jacket and some, just do it. Just be you.
Right.
But she didn't ask me, so I can't say anything about it. So I want to encourage you to really think about when you look at what's in your closet, to really think about, is this me now at this point in my life? Is this going to make me look like and feel like I want to feel? Is it possible for me to look good in this? And I mean good, not just okay. Look good, ladies.
Well, I think I've changed my wardrobe. So I've got the things that I like now that I've accumulated, but now I got to get rid of the stuff that I'm not necessarily crazy, but they're in my closet.
And there you have it. And when you do that, that sounds like a pretty mundane, simple thing, but it can be life-changing. Because what happens is you'll be able to see, then the new the stuff that's there can actually be worn and seen and enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar to cleaning out your refrigerator. Nobody wants to do it, but you can't make a good meal if you just got all this old dead stuff in there, or condiments that you wanted to try to make an exotic meal and you didn't really work out, and and it's all just in there, just bunched in there. It's the same thing as a closet.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can't, in order to make a great outfit, you got to know what you've got, and it's got to be smooth and easy. And in order to make a good meal, you got to have a pantry that's stocked, not a bunch of all this old dead rotten shit in there. And that's just the deal. And people, and I like to give that analogy of a refrigerator and a closet, because it takes it out of the personal.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take sometimes don't make it so personal about you. It's just the same thing. Just let go of the attachments, and because if your celery goes bad, are you going to be like, oh?
Nope, it's gone.
I spent so much on that celery. I just wanted it to work so bad. No, you're gonna let it go, because you can't do it. Who's Angelica, and where is her face?
That is my daughter.
Oh, hi, Angelica.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm great, thank you. Where's your little face?
Show her your face for a second.
I'm trying to figure this thing out.
Oh,
I was dealing with 2 children, so I don't know.
She's
You still
got
have me on mute, mother. I don't know how to take it off.
She's got an almost
It's just a
5-year-old
little-
and a 3-year-old.
A 5-year-old and a 3-year-old?
There we are.
She is.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Let's start.
Were you able to listen to anything that we were talking about?
Yes, I got on about 7:30 or so. So I did. I got to hear a few things.
All right. So what's in your closet?
A bunch of mom clothes, hoodies, and sweatpants. Bunch of COVID clothes, actually. Yeah.
All right. So, I think the best thing that I could say to you, and probably you heard this, is is just the mind, just to let the mindset in that you can be comfortable and stylish at the same time.
Okay.
So we're,
That is so huge when you think about it, because it's not the sweatpants. I mean, there's almost nothing that's not comfortable out there right now. Everything's comfortable. Jeans are stretchy, they're making stuff that's comfortable. It's just people's mindset is like, it has to be just sweats. And that's just what happens if you do that, so that the cats don't get hair over it, or your kids don't vomit on it, or whatever. I don't know. I don't have any kids. Is that then you feel like, right?
Yeah.
So what if that sweatshirt that you had on right now, I'm not criticizing you, I'm not calling you out, I'm not trying to do that, but what if that was,
Oh, yeah.
What is a good color for you?
She looks really good in red.
I was gonna say red, but there's a lot of different kind of reds, but red, yeah, it's something like that. What would happen is it would be like,
Right.
right? It would be like that. And then it would just be the simple, just something as simple as that. It would bring new life into you, and your kids would see it too.
Right.
And you would feel it. And so when people are like, yeah, whatever, lady, whatever, just do an experiment and just change up the colors here and see what happens, right? Just go out and buy some red, some fuchsia, some whatever it is.
Right.
Cheap stuff over at Target. Who cares? I don't care.
Right.
I'll go shopping with you.
And
Okay.
just bit by bit, you elevate it to where you're like, what? I'm that mama. I'm a hot mama.
Right. Yeah.
Just like, yeah, we're not quite there, but and I know that people don't really believe this. They're like, whatever, but when I take people that are used, I have a lot of people that come from, say, New York and all over the world, they come to Florida, or they move here and they're used to wearing black all the time. As I sit here in a black, I'm trying to do my Florida winter thing here, but and then I start putting them in color, and they're like, oh, no, they're in color. Okay. Then by the end of the day, they're like, I don't want that black, because it's just that powerful, the colors that you can put on. And it's not only that, it's not only power. What it really is the quality of the energy that comes back to you is raised. That's when you know.
Okay.
That's when when people will come across the street and they will say, God, you look just great. Or they'll just, the quality of the energy and the respect and the way that people treat you changes when you use the clothing and accessories and color to your advantage. And the only way that you can know that is true is to experiment with it. Don't tell anybody. Right. Don't say anything. You don't have to say anything. Don't ask anybody. Put a color on, see what it feels like, and say, I'm going to do this, and then see what happens. I guarantee you that something will happen.
Okay, I can try that.
Just a little thing, if you don't like it, go back to black and sweats and all that. But, if you do, dang.
I feel sorry for my husband when he comes home and I'm just sitting around like this.
I do too. So why don't you go get yourself some cute stuff for the house?
Yeah, well, I'd have some, but again, I wasn't wearing it because of the cats. So.
But that's not a good excuse anymore, is it, Sharon?
No, it's not a good excuse.
Okay, so Sharon, here's what everybody's going to do before we get off this call. Angelica is going to go and buy some things that aren't sweats and that has some color. Okay. Sharon is going to get some cute stuff for her house that is okay if it gets cat hair on it. But cute, so that your husband is like, damn, that's the woman I married. And then Becky, what is Becky going to do?
But Becky's gonna go clean out her closet.
But that's right. Becky is going to do, everybody's going to do the love it or leave it test, but then
Yeah.
Becky is going to have, these are your guidelines. Now, if anybody gets confused or whatever, you can all call me up. Okay, just call me. We'll have a consultation. We'll do it on Zoom. We'll see what else I can do to help you. But these are the first steps that I take all private clients through. This is, I know it sounds like overly simple, but if you actually do it, it's super powerful.
I appreciate your time, Anne. This was awesome.
Yes, it was. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just heard you say that I can go buy Angelica some clothes. That's what I heard.
Well, as long as it's your
you
money,
can't go
then
in-
we're good.
no, I did not hear. No, I did
I'm
not
gonna
say
go with
that.
her. We will go
You
together.
cannot tell Angelica what to buy.
No,
Angelica.
that's not what I meant. She wants me to buy it for her.
Oh, well, there's
She's
that.
shaking her head
There's
yes.
always that.
We'll use mom's credit
Angelica
card
has
and I'll
to
take it out.
decide.
Yeah,
I've been there, done that.
Mom's credit card,
Yeah.
but she gets
You
to
have
take it
to-
out.
You have to, how old are you, Angelica?
Just turned 34.
34. Okay. If you had any idea how special that was, you would be very happy. Because,
Oh, what, 34?
yeah, 34,
Oh.
girl, it's a good age.
It's
It's a good age,
Yeah.
right? Try 57.
Well, yes.
Well, yeah, okay, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
So we don't want to take this for granted, and I want you to decide how you want to show up. How do you want to be for your husband? How do you want to be for your kids? All of that kind of stuff. Not, and put yourself first on the priority list, because it can happen, you know. And so, you know what I want to be the kind of mom, and I know you think of it in a mom mind, but I want to be sexy, sassy, and sophisticated, or I don't know, whatever the words are. You just
Right.
think about that, because it actually can happen if you have a focus. And then so from if those were the words,
Uh-huh.
I think they could be. When's your birthday?
February 7th.
Ah, you're born on the day of youth and ease. So you're funny. Are you funny?
I try to be, sure.
Yeah, you have a sense of humor and youthfulness. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's bring that out in what you're doing. And I happen to know that you're born on that day, because I have a very good friend that's born on February 7th, and that's the day. It's a numerology, psychology, tarot, and astrology that comes together to form a personality.
Okay.
And that personality has a lot of youthfulness and lightness.
Okay. Good to know.
Doesn't she, Becky?
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
I know that's probably freaking you out about right now. How would I even know that? But anyway, it can, you know, just allow that to come out and serve everybody if you can.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, everybody.
Thank you all for joining.
think that's all
I
for now.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Peace, love, and fashion. Do your homework, everybody, and let me know
Bold
how it
and
goes.
beautiful.
What's that?
Bold and beautiful.
There you go.
Okay, do your homework and let me know how it goes.
All right. Thank you,
All right.
Anne.
All right.
You're welcome.